Hello guys, in today's video we are going to see a new subject from I have started a new playlist, and the subject is BEFA, Business Economics and Financial Analysis. Maybe the subject name will be different for different departments, but I have seen the topics, most of them are similar. So in this playlist I will include all the 5 chapters, and I have taken the syllabus from the JNTU. So first let's see the unit 1 topics today, and then followed by a structure of business firm and what exactly a business is. Okay, and see, all these topics will be covered in the unit 1, and after all these topics I will add some important questions from this unit and some multiple choice questions if needed. Okay, and now without any further delay, let's start with the first. So first let's discuss what is business. So whenever you get a question like what is business, what is the structure of business, or what is the theory of firm, so firm is also a term which refers to industry, a small company. It is known as firm. Okay, generally people would say it as a business only. Okay, small business, they would say it as a small firm, FIRM. Now let's see what exactly a business is. We know that business, it is a continuous process. Okay, it's a group of people working together, and there is no statement like business should be run by group of people only. So there are some individuals who will run their business, and we have a special name for that process as well. Okay, we'll see that later in this video only. So why a person or a group of persons will do business? So business, it involves various functions from procuring materials to selling, which creates wealth. Okay, which creates wealth. How it will create? In terms of selling and purchasing goods and services, right? This is a business statement, or you can say business concept. Okay, so every business will have different various kinds of functions. So if you take manufacturing of any material, like let's say bag, so in order to prepare one bag, there will be a series of steps which they have to go through. Like first step, they have to collect the leather, let's say leather bag. Okay, leather bag, and then they have to make it into the proper material, like by adding different dyes to it, different colors to it, and smoothing it or making it in a different way. I mean, that material should be ready. Okay, after that they will just go for next step, like how the design of the bag should be, and then from the design they will go for actual preparation of the bag. And once the preparation of the bag is done, then they have to re-verify the material quality, and then how long it will sustain. So all those things. Now, so this will not be done in just a single day or in just a single step. It will go through a set of actions. Okay, so depending upon the type of product we are creating, or depending upon the type of outcome we have to go for different procedures. Okay, now we have discussed the leather business, so sorry, bag business. So it has a different steps. For example, if we go for a normal online delivery business, like we already have the materials or products with us, we just have to do shipping. So here we are not creating any materials, we are buying the materials or the products from some other party, third party members, and then we will directly sell them to the customers. So here the steps are different. So this business will involve various function depending upon the type of product as well. Okay, and the exact definitions, proper definitions of business are these two, first point and second point. Okay, so these are given by L.H. Haney and Erwick and Hunt. So you can just read this business and it will be the same. Okay, business is a activity or a human activity. What will be the main goal of the business? Wealth. Mostly people will say earning profits, but there is no such thing like if you do business you will only get the profits, you will also get the loss. So better, instead of mentioning profit and loss, you can mention it as wealth, whose objective is to create wealth. Okay, and then let's see some characteristics of business. So entrepreneur, I have told you, right, if a person can do business, or a group of persons can also do business. So a person, individual, okay, an individual who will do business is known as entrepreneur. So what is the work of this entrepreneur is, first, that person will analyze the market and he will understand the needs of the people of the market, like what should be started in order to get a good plenty of wealth and some huge lump sum amount. Okay, so he will analyze the market and then he will take an initiative to start which kind of product. Okay, he will analyze all those things and he will start the producing products or whatever the service he can. Business is also offering service. Okay, it's not just about selling products or purchasing products, it is also providing the service. Service means what? For example, if you have purchased laptop, okay, so whenever your laptop gets repaired, you'll go to a service station. So what they will do, they'll just make sure that your laptop will work again properly. So here they are not preparing any product, they are not purchasing new product, and they are not selling your product. They are just making that your product is working and it is functioning normally. That means they are providing the service, help. Okay, help means as a not free help, they'll charge for that. So that kind of process is known as service. There will be no involvement of purchasing and selling goods, they will just offer an additional support for those goods. Okay, that is services. So this entrepreneur can do anything, they can go for products or they can go for services. Second one is economic activities. So what are economic activities? From the purchasing materials to the distribution and etc. So you can include all the steps like purchasing the materials, and then preparation of the design, and then production, distribution, etc. So these are economic activities. That means in order to complete or fully furnish a product, what are the steps involved? Those are economic activities. Exchange of goods and services. So in order to make profits, you have to exchange your goods, right? Like you will get profits only when you sell the goods, you will get profits only when you purchase the goods sometimes, and you get profits when you do the services to the products. So this exchange of goods and services is completely an integral part of business, important part as well. And profit motive. So most of the people generally, how everyone will be, whatever you do, you'll find a profit only in everything. So a business should be a profit motive. So no one will do the business for loss, right? So it should be a profit motive. These are the characteristics of business. Okay, how a business should be. Okay, and next, risk and uncertainty, and this is the major part in the business. We never know when we have to face the risk, and we never know when uncertainty situations will be there. Okay, so business will involve a lot of risk. For example, you are preparing a product, let's say pen. Okay, pen is normally used by everyone, like most of the people will use pens to in our daily life. What, we have many different pens in our market. Then how will you make sure that the new pen which you are preparing will definitely beat all those existing products? So there should be something special in your pen, right? So you have to consider all those situations and then you have to prepare. Sometimes in business what happens is you will think of one thing, so you will analyze, okay, in your pen this is a good feature and this is the additional feature and this is not present in any other pens, so you think you will have a good profits. Maybe your pen has a feature which is not suitable for the people to use it, and that you did not even consider it because you are just considering only the new feature. So in such cases you will face the risk, and that is uncertainty point. That's new that which you are not sure about it. Okay, this will include technology variation, raw material, labor problem, market competition. So I have talked about only the pen and its features and the people, how would they react, but this business will include all this. Okay, technology variation, raw material, and labor problem, and then market competition. And there are many things. Market competition is like about people feedback, you can say. Labor people is who will work. Raw material, you know it, the materials which you use for the preparation of product. And continuity of transaction. So this is something very important in the business. So business is not a one day process, right? It should be regular, right? So for example, if you bought a house, or you have constructed a building, and then you have to you sold it to some person, and you have earned profit like 10 lakh something from that. So that is not a business. That is a you can say a small work for you, a part-time work, you can say. Part-time as in not just working for some hours. It's like a only some time of employment or some time of income, you would say, exactly. But it is not a business. Why? Because business will include a regularity. Okay, it's a continuation process. That means you should do this construction of houses and selling of the houses in a continuously, not just with one house. You should like go on for some houses, one after the other, one after the other. Only then we say it as a continuity of transaction, and which is very important in business. And creation of utility. So you have to create a product or a service that will be useful to the people, and it will satisfy the customer requirements, right? So if you just create a product which you feel it is very useful for you, and at the same time it is not useful for any other people, and it even does not satisfy the customers, then it's of no use, right? So creation of utility. Whatever the product you are creating, it should be worthy. And then organizing. So organizing is much more important in everything, not just business. So organizing is like structuring the whole plan, how you will do. Okay, each and every step. For each step, what all you need, what all you have to accomplish in each step, and how you have to process all those steps in a series. Okay, so all those things will be in the organizing. And financing. So financial support is necessary. No one can start the business individually without any financial support. No one can start the business with just thousands. They have to invest some lakhs of amount. So financial support is definitely necessary for the business. So it depends on the business again. For example, if you're setting up an office, that's a business, but you need infrastructure for that, right? So for example, if you want to sell pens, you have to have one factory to prepare that. So no one will have that much amount to just directly construct factory and then machinery, all those. You need some financial support for that. That is what the characteristics of business is. And consumer satisfaction, this is the most important. No matter how much good product you have developed, and how quality you are maintaining, and how well you have organized your complete action items, in the end consumer satisfaction is important. For example, you have gone through the whole product material. The product material is like 100% quality, and you have organized your plan how to, like, in a very short time you have come up with a new product, and that was no use for the people at all. Then the product no one will purchase, even if it is like good quality, right? So you have to make sure that you are meeting the consumer satisfaction. Okay, so these are all the business characteristics. So what I would say is, whenever they give you a business question, and why I'm explaining, even though this is a basic question and the basic topic, you should have some set of points in your mind so that you can write. You can't just mug up all these sentences, or you can write it on your own just by reading it one time. So the theoretical subjects will always be this way only. You have to try to analyze the topic clearly, and you have to get the points, like what all. No matter how the question is framed, you should have the idea and the ability to frame the sentences on a particular topic clearly. Only then you can write. So if you just go on reading this business definition of business and characteristics and remembering these side headings, what you will write in this definition or points. So you have to understand what is entrepreneur, what is economic activities, and what is exchange of goods and profits. So all these things you have to understand. That is why I'm explaining clearly like each point. So if you have any doubts in any of this video, you can just put your comments in the comment section and I'll go through them and I'll try to answer it right away. And if you want any topics also, I can just explain you. So you can just put those topics in the comment section as well. Thank you.